eat this dick up like a porn star. Running the beat. Why these niggas faking? They won't feature with a nigga. Damn, I think these niggas hating. Nigga, try to get it. Bacon, looking at the mirror, seen a real nigga facing me. Young GD nigga, make your bitch come put her face on me. He got stand down, he could never face to face with me. I just wanna be myself, I think that's why they hate on me. Ballin' on these niggas
take it in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Not got some stuff in the face on me.
Ready? 50!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Look what they do.
Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 53 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync.
Oh, the fucking...
And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
Got hit by everybody on the defense. All of these
Across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Stafford.
Oh, I can't get
And Manny's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
I could have been broken down
across
the
midfield
line.
and just shy of the 40. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 73 yards. Now Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll get this one to Galladay.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
They did do a fade.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and it's complete.
Man, these niggas.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy
These
of the
niggas
5
pulled
of
the
6.
fade, bro.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see.
Niggas think they fly, but they be copying like Perry.
I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's hungry.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5. Incomplete. protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
How did he get pressed way out
Throw
there?
incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Bet you won't crash.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Every time I had jump over somebody on
It'll
the
bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd?
Bro, he's so close, though.
Touchdown.
They be pushing the fuck out my niggas in that zone, too.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford now to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. Pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 17, Stafford. Right side, it's the tight
I don't know
end,
if they'll be a
Hawkinson.
corner right there, 'cause he went for
And
the
he'll
ball.
get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter to cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Stafford, he gets this one to Johnson. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, it was still up. He was some hot man.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 29.
That ball's fast.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. That opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Back to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and ride.
And when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
What?
Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return out.
That's a fumble.
46-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league. But that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
That's an interception. That's a fucking
2nd year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure. But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
He's got a man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time
So
and
that was not an
effort and thought
interception?
that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the floater there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. He'll buy some time right, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I should just do it.
They'll look to throw.
I waited to him to break. I had to tell him.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I had to tell him.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I can tell the offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw, Stafford.
Bro, that's
that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big pickup there on the run. 47 yards. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 1. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. He'll drop to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll look to throw here.
What am I doing, bro?
That's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it out past the 20.
I just lost. It was so many loves I couldn't see who.
Up there that time with Thomas. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
Come on, bro. That's got to be a pick,
his
bro.
throw here's incomplete.
Just throw my fucking pick.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones
Pick it down
that
now,
time. Yeah, that'll make it 3rd down.
So
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford.
I be trying to touch them and get the first.
Got it complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
How he ain't get tripped over?
A yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Moves back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson.
Bro, this nigga did an amazing ad. How was nobody there in time?
Ty Johnson, his 2nd
He stopped way in the bag. Break the tackle. Slow as fuck. Then do the fuck out my corner.
Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Them boys ain't supposed to score on those guys. That was my fault.
6 points.
They even got past the 4th down.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
I want to play man coverage when I'm running.
A give to Camaro running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught. It's Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
If I'm in this down formation, they're going to play man.
3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Stafford on 1st down.
They sure put the
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bradley. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check for the ball.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Take a time on defense on that.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.